One reckless decision shattered lives forever, and now, one judge must decide whether true redemption deserves a second chance. As heartbreaking testimony fills the courtroom. Every word could change this defendant's future in an instant. Will justice demand punishment alone, or will genuine remorse earn an opportunity for redemption? Stay until the very end, because the judge's final ruling takes this emotional courtroom battle in a direction no one sees coming.
Never had a client so remorseful from the outset and so proactive in changing herself and rectifying the situation or situations that caused her to be before this court. We will submit an application for judicial release at the appropriate time, and I hope the court does look favorably upon it. She is not someone that you haven't had any problems with her pretrial. You won't have any post-sentence as well.
All right, thank you. Ms. O'Keefe, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. Your Honor, thank you for allowing me to speak. On my behalf, I do take full responsibility for the harm and the accident that I've caused on November the 19th. And my poor judgment has led me to a lot of wreckage that I'm trying to clean up currently right now. There's not a day that I do not go by thinking about the victim that I hit. In fact, she was actually the age of my oldest daughter. So I can only imagine what she was going through, what her family went through, and I am truly very sorry. And I know that I have to show that in action, and I've done that. I've been sober for 428 days today, and I have been through every program possible for recovery. I have 2 sponsees currently right now. I have a sponsor. My sponsor has a sponsor. I attend weekly meetings. I've done 90 plus 90, even more than that. I go 3 times a day sometimes. So I have truly am in recovery, and the only thing that I'm asking the court today is that they have grace and mercy, and I realize I signed a plea bargain, but grace and mercy for the sake of my children and my granddaughter, and the fact that I'm just trying to show them in action. They now have their mother back, and that means a lot to me. And so, my due process, my faith has been restored. I'm touching lives of others, and I'm just committing to this sober life. And as you work towards my sentencing, I do, like I said, take full responsibility. And I realize, and I tell my children this, every decision that you make, there's always an action or consequence behind it. And this has truly been a learning experience for me and a learning experience for my family. And so, I just want to continue being a member of the community and allowing what I have learned to be able to help the next one. And at the time, I was a very sick person. I know my alcohol levels were out of whack, off the chart. I understand that. It was very much taken from all of that.
So, Keir, you certainly are not the type of person that we typically see here, nor that we expect to see here. I do appreciate your insight. I will say as well that Mr. Cicero has done an excellent job on your behalf. I typically don't comment on that, but to get the prosecutor to agree to remove this from a mandatory prison sentence. Now, I understand that's still part of the agreed sentence, but 6 months is better than 24 months or 36 months. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you have to recognize that. But I do appreciate you taking responsibility, accountability, and I agree with you 100%. Every decision that you make in life has consequences. Good decisions have good consequences. Bad decisions have bad consequences, and sometimes it takes something tragic to happen for us to recognize that. But I do appreciate your insight. The court on count 2, the OVI, I'm going to order you to serve 180 days in the Warren County Jail. That to be served concurrent with the 18 months. You have 3 days jail time credit so far. On the OVI, there is a 5-year operator's license suspension, which I am imposing.
Right, that
That
shouldn't be.
5-year suspension will be effective as of today, 1/21/26. There is a $375 fine on the OVI charge, which I do not have the authority to waive in any manner. So I am going to assess that fine against you. Other than that fine, the court's going to find that you're indigent for the purposes of other fines, costs, or financial sanctions. There is no restitution requested. Now, you're also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control, which only comes, I have committed myself to granting you judicial release after you've served 6 months. Mr. Cicero is aware of that time frame and when he's going to file his motion for consideration. It'll be in a 2-step process. The first step, it'll be set for a conference with me. And the reason that we do that is if I'm inclined to decline it or deny it, if I bring you back from prison and I deny it, you cannot file it again. So we typically do not bring people back at that first conference. Mr. Cicero is aware of this. Then if I indicate to him that I'm going to grant it, we will then transport you back, and you, at that point in time, will not be going back to prison. The only thing I ask is that you have no infractions while you are incarcerated, okay? So follow the rules of the institution where you're at. I'm not going to commit to any type of treatment options at this point in time, because I think it's... Any questions for me?
No.
Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Cicero?
No, thank you, Judge.
All right, ma'am, at this time, there are 2 deputies standing behind you, and at this time, I'm going to remand you into the custody of the Warren County Sheriffs for purposes of transporting you to the Department of Corrections. Are you pregnant or anything, ma'am?
No.
All right, I only ask you that for their protection, because they have certain requirements if a young lady is pregnant with regard to how they take you into custody, okay? So at this time, Deputy Rhodes is standing directly behind you. Thank you. Good luck to you. I'll see you in 6 months. This motion for judicial release. Mr. Cicero, anything on behalf of your client?
Judge, I think I put everything in our motion for judicial release, and I'm not really sure I've ever had a client who's gone as far as she has to reform her life and prevent something like this from happening again.
Ms. Tranter, anything on behalf of the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. O'Keefe, it's been a long time coming to this point, right?
Yes.
All right, well, the court is going to grant your motion for judicial release. I am going to suspend further execution of your prison sentence and place you into community control for a period of 3 years. You'll be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department, and you're ordered to refrain from the use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. The court will order you to successfully complete substance use disorder treatment and mental health treatment. I'm going to place you on a sober link today for a period of 60 days just to kind of ease you back into this.
In the end, the judge balanced justice with mercy, holding the defendant accountable while recognizing the extraordinary effort to rebuild her life through recovery. This case proves that every choice carries consequences, but true redemption must be earned through actions, not just words. Do you think the court made the right decision, or should the full sentence have been served? If you enjoy gripping courtroom stories and real legal drama, don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch our next case, because the next verdict may be even more shocking.